Honestly, it has changed my life. Like, I don't care what nobody says. If you pick the right doctor and you go to the right person, you are going to love your results. Hey friends, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Bobby Marie, whichever one you want to call me, it doesn't matter. But if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go subscribe now and like this video for more content like this. This is not going to be a weekly vlog. This is going to be basically just me talking to you guys about my surgery journey and if I'm going to be getting more surgery done or what am I doing. A lot of people ask me this all the time, and my thing is I like to do what is for me. Like, I want to do what makes me happy. So if getting surgery done makes me happy, then I'm just going to get surgery done. I've done it before. Yes. Will I do it again? You're just going to have to wait and see. All right, so if you guys didn't know, so 3 years ago I liposuction done and I also had a BBL. Honestly, it has changed my life. Like, I don't care what nobody says. If you pick the right doctor and you go to the right person, you are going to love your results. Okay. I was scared. Yes, I was scared, but it was worth it to me. Like, I made my investment back with how I model my clothes and stuff like that. Like, I'm so much more confident in the way I can model my clothes, and I can make more money with this body that I have now than the one I could before. And that's not saying like you have a perfect body to be able to model clothes or whatever, because that's not what I'm saying at all. I just feel more comfortable and more confident to be able to do so. Let me just jump into my journey and what made me want to get it done and, you know, all the good stuff. So I booked my surgery a year prior to having it done. I didn't really know at the time. I didn't think I would be doing like TikTok shop videos, modeling people's clothes and having all these brands wanting to pay me because of how I model the clothes. Like, I didn't think of none of this. Only reason I wanted it done was because I just felt like I needed it done. After having my son, like, my stomach was like big, and I really never had a flat stomach. I've always been like, even when I was small, I've always been like, had a little stomach on me. So it's like, I want to get rid of this and get a butt. So that's what I did. I planned my surgery. So I planned it. I found a surgeon that I wanted to go to. I kind of wanted to go to like a really good surgeon. So that's why I paid so much money for mine. A lot of people, you know, tell me I paid a lot of money for mine. I'm like, I wanted the top of the top. So that's what I got. And 3 years later, my results still look good. We will get into why I'm going back later in the video. So for my first surgery ever, the lipo and the BBL, that surgery was with Dr. Miho at Mia Aesthetics. He was in Miami at that time, but now he's in Dallas. He's like one of the top doctors there. I definitely recommend him. You get what you pay for. So if you want to pay $5,000, then go ahead and pay $5,000 for liposuction or BBL. It's just usually when you're getting surgery done, like, you're paying for what you're getting. So that's how I just looked at it. That's how I looked at it. So in 2021, I paid just for the surgery. It was $8,300. So $8,300 just for surgery. That's not including all the aftercare and everything else that I put out. So with that being said, it is very expensive. If you're going to get surgery done, it's not a quick thing. It's not, let me get surgery done and, you know, just be done with it, because this is part of the reason why I'm going back. I need a tummy tuck now. So, but when I first got to the doctor's office, he was marking me up that I would need a tummy tuck. But at the time, I'm like, I don't need no tummy tuck. I didn't really do my research on why I would need a tummy tuck, etc., etc. So I just got the lipo and BBL. After my surgery, my stomach was still like, it wasn't big, it's just skin. So he sucked me dry. Like, he took everything out of me. Like, he took 4 liters of fat. That's the max limit. He gave me all 4 liters back. So that's why, like, my butt and my body kind of is like, not a vixen look, but it's good. My body is good for what you're going to get in the States. That's what I want you guys to remember. If I would have went out of the country, I definitely could have got way more fat sucked out. But in the country, that's what you're going to get. Max is 4 liters. So after surgery, you know, my stomach was, I had loose skin and I'm like, oh, I need a tummy tuck. But everybody was telling me, don't get a tummy tuck, don't get a tummy tuck. I'm like, bro, I'm still not comfortable enough to wear like just a bathing suit. Like if I'm paying this much money for my surgery, I want to be able to wear what I want to wear, walk around in a thong bathing suit if I want, walk around in anything, a crop top, anything, and not have to worry about my stomach looking crazy. That is my main thing about it. I don't care about, oh, I'm not getting it for a man, and that's not my concern at all, because I was, you know, you get people before you had the surgery. So it's just like, I look at it as an investment. I invested in myself, and I made my money back off of what I invested in. So that's why I'm like, it was worth it. Back to what I was saying. So now I'm going back for a tummy tuck. I'm not going to Dr. Miho again for the tummy tuck because I found Dr. Skurlock. So let me tell y'all a little backstory about Dr. Skurlock. So he was with Ivana, right? Ivana Cosmetics. It's a big clinic in Miami. And I was getting it for so cheap. Like, I found him when he was like a hidden gem. When I tell you he was a hidden gem, I put so many people on to Dr. Skurlock, and I'm mad because they got the price that I wanted and I didn't get the price because I rescheduled my surgery. So time my surgery date was coming around, Dr. Skurlock was working on getting his own private practice. And Ivana, for some reason, I don't know, I really don't know the backstory, but I've heard from things I've heard, they didn't like that. So they actually ended up firing him. And so what happened was they wanted me to like move my deposit with another doctor at their facility. I'm like, no, I don't want anybody else at your facility. I want Dr. Skurlock because I've seen his results and I know he's going to give me what I want. So that's where I was with that. When they fired him, I lost my deposit. You know, it wasn't that big of a deal. I think it was like $250. Okay, whatever. So then I wanted to book with him, but I'm like, I know his prices are going to be economically expensive. But I wanted him. Like, I wanted him. When you want a surgeon, like, because you want them because of their work, you really can't go anywhere else and settle for cheaper because it's always going to be in the back of your mind. Like, damn, like, I know I'm going to get the results I want with this doctor. So why not? I debated on it. I kept pushing it off because I didn't want to pay it. So I finally reached out for a consultation with them, and I was able to get booked and everything. So the cost of that one, the cost of my tummy tuck is going to be $9,500. Now I wanted to add other areas. Like, I wanted to add arm lipo. I wanted to add more lipo. And that's going to be more money. So I think the arm lipo was like an extra $1,000 or $1,500. I think it was $1,500. I can't remember. I can't really remember, but it was either $1,000 or $1,500 extra on top of the $9,500. And more lipo, just strictly lipo, was an extra $4,000. So I'm like, damn, like that's damn near $15,000 just on surgery. Like, my last surgery, I probably paid about $15,000 for everything, including like aftercare and stuff like that. You got to factor in what you're going to be paying for the hotel room. Either you're getting an Airbnb, or you're getting a nurse, or you're going to a recovery home. You have to factor all of that into the pricing. Don't leave that out. Like, when you are scheduling surgery, don't say, I have to save up. Say your surgery is $5,000. Oh, I have to save up $5,000. No, you need to save up $10,000, because between needing somewhere to stay, all the products you're going to need, your nurses, or whatever the case may be, however you're doing that, your massages. Don't get me started on massages. Become one of the post-op massage people, because let me tell you, I spent so much money on massages. Before I even left Miami for my first surgery, I spent about $600 on massages because I paid for massages at the facility, which they sucked. So I ended up booking with somebody else that came to my hotel room, and I paid them like $5 something. So I definitely spent a lot of money out of pocket on extra shit. So that's why I'm like, if you're going to get surgery done, you have to remember to factor in everything, because if you don't, you're going to be looking so crazy when you get up there and you don't have enough money for all this stuff. Because that's the reason why a lot of people results don't look good, because they don't take care of it. At first, them first months are very critical. Like, they're very critical in getting the results that you want. So if you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not getting your massages, if you're not listening to what they tell you to do and not to do, you're just going to ruin your results. Me, on the other hand, I know I gained weight, but about 15 pounds, which I'm trying to lose now before I go into my tummy tuck, because I want to be at my goal weight before I get to my tummy tuck. Now, I am over my BMI, but my Dr. Skurlock said it's not really so much about BMI, because if you're healthy, and like BMI is kind of like unpredictable. So if you're healthy and you want to get to that weight, then you do it. But I'm not going to force weight loss upon you. So that's something I really liked, because when you go to bigger facilities and like them clinics and stuff, like they really will cancel you if you're like over your BMI. And my thing is like, okay, I understand I need to lose weight, but to cancel a whole surgery if you're 1 over, like that's insane to me. So back to what I was saying, I definitely recommend like bringing extra, at least $5,000, at least extra $5,000 with you when you're getting surgery done, because if you are not prepared to pay all this stuff, then you're going to be looking crazy afterwards. I like to plan things and I like to get things done beforehand. So as far as my tummy tuck procedure that's coming up in January of 2025, so I have like 3 months, I'm preparing myself. I already paid for my Airbnb. I haven't got my massages booked or nothing like that yet. I'm definitely going to book them up soon though, because I know you have to have everything booked up in advance, because this surgery stuff, you got to figure if you're going to Miami and getting surgery, there's so many people getting surgery. So it's like you have to get your spot somewhere. You get what I'm saying? So let's get into what y'all are wondering. How am I able to afford surgery and blah, blah, blah. And how do I save up for it? Do I get loans for it or whatever? Okay. So the first surgery that I got, the Lipo 360 and the BBL that I got with Dr. Miho, I saved up for a whole year. First of all, this was around the time when everybody was getting all that free money. I was a lash tech doing lashes full time. I was doing classes. I was working all the time. I was really bringing in so much money, and I didn't have a lot of bills because like I was living in an apartment. It was I was only paying like $1,200 in rent. My car payment was only like $300. Like it was cheaper. Like I was living cheaper so I could save more. So I was just able to save all that money over the time. Like if I was to go back and like have to do it all over again, like I would do it the same way, just save up. If you don't have that option to be able to save like that, you're going to have to either get money, like a loan, which I don't recommend, because honestly, I don't feel like financing a body is worth it. Like it's not worth it to me. Just like wait it out. Like if you can save for a year, save for a year to get it. Don't try to rush into it and get a loan out that you're paying on a body for. Like no. Second surgery, this is what I did for the second surgery. So to get my date locked in and everything else, I had to pay 20% of the $9,500, which they kind of like helped me out as far as like deadlines and stuff like that. But so for that surgery, I wasn't sure how I was going to have all the money by then, because I booked it like maybe like June. So it only gave me a few months. It didn't give me a full year, but I know my credit was better now than it was when I got my first surgery. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try to apply for the financing that they have. So I did apply for financing and I got approved for $6,000 worth of financing. I could have got more. I probably could have got the full 10, but I didn't want to finance that because I'm like, no. But I saved the money up. So I have the money sitting, but I want to pay it off. The whole financing charge, I'm just going to pay it off in full, but I'm going to wait until I get there to pay it off. So that's why I'm like, I'm just going to pay the monthly payments for now. The monthly payments were kind of cheap. They did have to add a charge on because I wanted to push my dates out longer, like as far as how long I'm paying on the loan, because honestly, I didn't know I was going to be able to save up all that money. I saved the money up. The money is already, I have more than enough money saved for the surgery. So, so I have the surgery money saved. I have my hotel money, like the Airbnb is already booked. I already paid for that. So that's off the list. I have to get my nurse, if I even get a nurse, or I might just get the massage person. The massage therapist, I have to book them for when I'm in Miami. And then I have to get flights. I do have to get the flights because everybody is coming with me. I got a house that fits 5 people. So I'm going to have me, my son, my mom, my sister, and maybe my dad. I'm not sure if he wants to go, but that's what I'm looking at right now. So everybody has to get their flights. I've been looking at the flights. The flights are only like $300. So I'm going to have to put out about $600. So I got all that. So basically, when I get there, I plan on paying the surgery off. let's just say I have to pay $8,000 when I get there. I'm going to pay the $8,000 to them and be done with it, because I don't want the monthly payments. I only did it for the security of it. I wanted to lock my date in and know that if anything happened and I wasn't able to save the money up, that I had that to fall back on. But I don't want to pay payments on a body. So I saved the money up. That's out the way. I'm going to pay it off early instead of waiting however long I push it out to. I'm just going to pay the loan off. It wasn't like a loan like on my credit though. It was a loan through like Fusion, which is Dr. Skurlock's office. So it's like they have like a third party. The good option is called like Cherry or something. They approved me, like I said, they approved me for the $6,000. I probably could have got more, but I only did $6,000. Save up your money in time, just pay the loan off so you avoid all that interest, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pay it off so I can avoid the interest, because I'd rather just pay it cash. But if you can't and you want surgery, I'm not saying it's like a bad thing. Just, you know, remember that you're going to be paying interest on that, and you know, interest is going to be accruing on a body. So if you're not making your money back as far as invested, I don't know, do what you please, but me, I'm making my money back on it. So that's what, you know, like, I don't mind paying it. I'm just going to pay it in full and be done with it. Anyway, the like finance part of how I'm able to afford surgery. Also, when you get your surgery done, you need to save up for your bills. Like, I don't know how soon y'all expect to go back to work and stuff, but me, like when I was doing lash years, like I went back like probably like 4 weeks post-op. But I had to have my rent money saved for that month. I had to have my car payment. I had to have everything paid for. And it's the same with this surgery. I'm going to have my car payment, my rent, all my other bills in a separate account just for that month, because I'm not going to be able to really like do anything. But mind you, I do full-time content creating and stuff like that. So hopefully like at that time, like I'm still able to do my videos and do what I need to do. Like it might be, you know, a little different than usual, but I'll still have some type of income coming in. And also with content creation, it's not like on a daily thing. Like I don't need to post a video today to get paid today. Like I post videos months ago and they're still making me money today. So that's why like content creating is really like worth it, and it's really changing my life, because I don't have to physically do something today to make money. I make money off of stuff that's already there. So it's passive income. It's already there. I don't even have to do anything. If I post a video today and I make money on it, that's good. But I just like to know that I still have money coming in from old videos that are already posted. So it's kind of like helping me out when I go get my tummy tuck, because I won't have to like work so hard or worry about working so hard. But I'm still gonna be working because I still need my coins. I hope I answered the majority of the questions that I get about surgery and how I'm able to afford it and everything else. Yes, I will be going back for a tummy tuck. I'm so excited. I'll bring you guys along. Like, since I'm on YouTube now, I'm definitely going to have a longer YouTube video, because I was not on YouTube. I wasn't even really doing content like that when I got my surgery done. So my sister was. So I'm going to insert like a clip of when I got my surgery done. I'm going to insert it right here. Yeah, so that is when I got my tummy tuck and my lipo done. It was hard. It was hard. But yeah, so if you guys have any more questions as far as anything surgery related, please leave them in the comments and I will be sure to answer them in another video. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and go follow me on all platforms. All my links are in the bio, and I'll see you guys on the next video.